Have you ever noticed that the simplest details are the ones that most determine whether a trip will be smooth or full of stress? It's interesting to think about it. Many people spend hours choosing destinations and booking tickets, but almost no one talks about the small items that truly ensure safety and comfort during a flight. And here's the secret: there are just 7 items, easy to carry, yet they can completely transform the way you travel alone after 60. Now, imagine being in the middle of an airport, surrounded by rush, long lines, and announcements blaring from the speakers. While some feel lost, you could have in your hands the key to face it all with calm, confidence, and even a smile. It's counterintuitive, but true peace doesn't come from someone's company, it comes from the preparation you carry in your luggage. These 7 items are like invisible, almost magical allies that few know about, but they make all the difference. In my opinion, you probably already have most of them at home, but have never thought of using them as tools of independence. They aren't modern gadgets or expensive accessories. They are smart choices that reveal more than organization. They show that you're still in the game, ready to live every moment without depending on anyone. And the best part is that once you discover these 7 essential items, you'll realize something surprising. Traveling alone doesn't have to be a risky challenge. It can be an experience of freedom and confidence. Because every detail prepared with care opens the door to something greater, far beyond simply reaching your destination. So subscribe now and stay up to date with all our content. Leave your like. Your participation is important to us and inspires us to bring more content like this. Item 1. A small bag of essential medications. Traveling alone after 60 can be exciting, but it also requires care. One of the most important items that ensures peace of mind on every flight is a small, organized bag with your essential medications. Having pills for blood pressure, diabetes, or even vitamins at hand isn't just practical, it's a sign of independence and preparation. This simple act shows that you value your health and don't let age limit your dreams of exploring the world. When you separate your medications into a light case, you're doing much more than not forgetting to take a pill. You are showing that your body and mind work in harmony. The mind organizes, the body responds, and the journey becomes safer. It's like telling yourself, I'm still in the game, ready to experience life without depending on anyone to remind me what's important. My friend Robert, 72, decided to visit his daughter in Seattle. He told me that in the past, he used to get anxious at every airport, fearing he might miss his medication schedule. After he started carrying his organized little bag, the trip became light and confident. Robert says that, for the first time, he felt in control of time, not the other way around. And this brought a quiet joy, as if reclaiming a part of his youth. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that maintaining regularity in taking medications drastically reduces the risk of medical emergencies while traveling. But beyond science, there is an emotional side. This small bag is not just medicine, it is freedom in the form of an object. Carrying this care with you is like carrying a piece of your story, ensuring that you continue writing new chapters. And perhaps the next chapter will bring a detail that few remember when traveling. Item 2. A pair of comfortable and easy-to-wear shoes. Few people talk about this, but shoes can determine whether a trip will be enjoyable or full of discomfort. When you choose a pair of lightweight, cushioned, and easy-to-wear shoes, you're not just thinking about style, but also about safety and well-being. This item becomes essential because every step inside the airport, every line at check-in, every boarding moment, is an opportunity for your body to show its strength without overload. Wearing comfortable shoes is more than protecting your feet, it reflects the harmony between mobility, balance, and confidence. When you slide your feet into something that respects your needs, your body responds with less fatigue, your heart works in peace, and your mind feels free to focus on the destination, not on pain. It's as if your feet send a silent message, you can still walk far. Think of Mary, 68, who decided to visit friends in Denver. On her first trip, she wore tight shoes and spent hours with blisters that turned the outing into a challenge. On her second trip, she chose a comfortable slip-on pair without tricky laces. The difference was so great that she described it as the trip where I felt in control of my body again. This simple detail brought back her sense of independence. Researchers from Harvard Health emphasize that proper shoes reduce falls by up to 50% in people over 65. But beyond the statistic, Consider the feeling. It's not just walking without pain, it's walking with dignity, knowing every step is firm and confident. Because when your feet are well cared for, your mind opens to what comes next, and there is another travel item that brings this same sense of invisible relief and safety. Item 3. A reusable water bottle. Hydration is one of the most overlooked secrets for travelers over 60. Carrying a reusable water bottle is not just an ecological choice, but direct care for your vitality. On long flights, the dry cabin air quickly steals moisture from your body, and thirst appears when it's already too late. Having water always at hand is a silent reminder that you respect your needs and value every detail of your health. Drinking water regularly during the trip is not just about quenching thirst. It's about keeping joints lubricated, memory active, and circulation functioning with less effort. Science has shown that even mild dehydration can affect mood and mental clarity. Staying hydrated is like sending your body the message, "I'm taking care of you now so you can stay strong later." Think of James, 75, who took a trip from Chicago to Orlando to visit his grandchildren. He used to rely only on the in-flight service, but always arrived tired and with headaches. When he started carrying his own bottle, he noticed a huge difference. He disembarked more energized, ready to play with the children. James says this simple change made him feel rejuvenated. According to the National Institutes of Health, older adults are more prone to dehydration because the sensation of thirst decreases with age. But carrying a water bottle is also carrying a symbol. You choose not to wait for someone else to remember you. It's pure autonomy, a small gesture with a huge impact. And if water cares for you from the inside out, there's another item that takes care of the invisible side, protecting you in moments of distraction. Item 4. An organized document wallet. Traveling alone requires more than courage, it requires preparation. An organized document wallet is one of the most indispensable items for those between 60 and 85 years old. Passport, boarding pass, ID, and medical information need to be accessible within seconds. It's not just about practicality, it's about reducing anxiety during lines, connections, or unexpected situations. Having everything in the right place conveys a powerful calm, as if every detail is already under control. When your documents are organized, you remove a burden from your mind. The brain doesn't need to waste energy remembering which pocket holds the passport or whether the health card is included. This mental clarity opens space for what truly matters: enjoying the journey, observing people, feeling the adventure. It's like telling yourself, "My body may age, but my mind remains sharp." Item 5. An ergonomic travel pillow. Few understand the impact a simple pillow can have on a trip. For those over 60, an ergonomic pillow isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It relieves pressure on the neck, prevents muscle pain, and turns long hours of sitting into something bearable. It's an item that shows respect for your body because traveling in comfort isn't indulgence, it's a way of saying, "I deserve to arrive at my destination well, not exhausted and sore." This care reveals something powerful. When you protect your sleep and posture, you reinforce the connection between body and mind. Rest isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional, vital. Sleeping well on the plane means having more energy to enjoy what comes next, without carrying that heavy feeling in your body. It's as if every minute of sleep says, "I still have reserves to live much more." George, 74, traveled from Los Angeles to Boston. Before, he would arrive exhausted and need an entire day to recover. Bringing an ergonomic pillow changed everything. He landed refreshed and went straight to meet his friends. George described this experience as a gift I gave myself. This story shows that sometimes, the simplest care brings the greatest reward. Item 6. A personal entertainment kit. Traveling alone can be liberating, but it also brings long moments of silence and waiting. A personal entertainment kit, whether a light book, crossword puzzles, music, or even a tablet with downloaded movies, turns time into companionship. This item isn't just for passing the hours, it's a reminder that you still choose how to occupy your mind. Having something that distracts and comforts is like carrying a piece of home inside your backpack. This habit reveals an important aspect: keeping the brain active while traveling helps preserve mental clarity and reduces feelings of loneliness. Stimulating the mind with reading or light games is like giving the brain a pleasurable workout, an invitation to stay young and alert. It's not just about passing the time, it's about nourishing the soul. It's as if your mind says, I still have a thirst for learning and having fun. Think of Linda, 69, who flew from Phoenix to Miami. On previous flights, she felt anxious from the noise and delays. When she decided to bring her Kindle full of novels and a 70s playlist, the flight felt like an afternoon in her own living room. Linda said that, for the first time, she didn't feel alone on the plane because the company she needed was already within herself. Item 7. A lightweight and cozy blanket. The cold from airplane air conditioning may seem like a small detail, but for those over 60, it can turn the experience into constant discomfort. Having a lightweight, cozy blanket in your luggage is like carrying a hug that's always available. It warms, relaxes, and provides a sense of protection, reminding you that even far from home, it's possible to create a personal space of care in the middle of a flight. This simple gesture reveals something profound. When you wrap yourself in a blanket, you're not just keeping the cold away, you're giving your body a chance to rest better, reduce muscle tension, and even protect the immune system. The gentle warmth sends a clear message: you deserve comfort, even in the most impersonal places. It's a symbol of self-love in the form of fabric. Studies from the Cleveland Clinic show that keeping the body warm helps circulation and sleep quality, essential factors for seniors on the move. But beyond the data, there's the invisible feeling. Curling up in a blanket is like creating a cocoon of safety amid the movement of the world. And when the body is warm and the mind is calm, it opens space to reflect on something even more important: how all these small acts of care reveal the greatness of who you are. If you notice, each of these essential items isn't just a travel object. They are signs of something much greater: dignity, autonomy, and self-love. Recognizing even one of these habits is already a reason for pride, because it shows you haven't let age erase your essence. Aging well isn't a matter of chance, it's the result of conscious choices, of small daily gestures that accumulate and build a long, meaningful life. And perhaps the most inspiring part is remembering that each decision you make opens doors to new experiences. Traveling alone with preparation is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It's the confirmation that there is still so much to live, discover, and celebrate. It's like looking in the mirror and hearing your body whisper, I still have so much to offer. This truth is rare and precious and should be cherished with pride. The future isn't a burden, it's an open road. And every time you allow yourself to pack your bag with care, take care of your health, and choose comfort and safety, you are, in fact, writing a new chapter in your own story. The good news is that this story still has many pages ahead, full of destinations, encounters, and memories waiting for you. So, take a deep breath, look at these 7 items, and realize, they aren't just travel accessories, they are living reminders that you still have the power to choose. And perhaps there is another little-known secret that will make all the difference on your journey. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below which of these 7 items caught your attention the most, or which one you relate to the most. Share this video with a friend your age who also dreams of traveling with more independence. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss content that celebrates choices and actions that strengthen body, mind, and spirit. And also tell us, which of these practices do you plan to use on your next trip?